And the tough service has Franklin out of system. Almost put it down. And Booth shoves it away. We are tied. Wennis. Gooch to Kim. Here's Franklin down the line. It's Kilkelly. Right back to Landfair. Popped up. Franklin stands in strong. And down, saved by McGraw. Back to Landfair. Block touch. And it's Southmaster. It's official now. That one counts. And Minnesota stops the border battle streak officially. There's Landfair blocks. That's the advantage of having a tall setter. It was Meg Renner. 7 out of the last 8 points going to the Boilermakers. Joust at the net. Colvin wins it. Look out now. It's a 2-point set. Remember that 24 mark came in 5 sets. 22 in less than 4 sets tonight. Raven Colvin is blocked by Williams. It's her net right now. We welcome you to the PAV in College Park for Big Ten Volleyball, powered by Unleaded 88. It's the number 13 Penn State Nittany Lions off a 5-set thriller in Iowa City on Sunday. Maryland just won one of their biggest matches in school history, picking off number 9 Purdue on the road on Sunday. So glad you're with us. Can't wait to get this going with Liz Tortorello-Nelson, Connor Onion. Let's start with the headliner of Maryland. 3 matches in a row they've won, including their first top 10 road win in the Big Ten. And there's some juice with this Maryland program these last couple of weeks. Volleyball on the Big Ten Network is brought to you by State Farm. Is this heaven? No, this is Iowa volleyball. So Jim Barnes puts his team on a bus. Doesn't tell them where they're going, which can sound a little bit sketchy, but they make a 2-hour drive from Iowa City to Dyersville, Iowa. They turn on the movie Field of Dreams. The movie stops. Where are they? They show up at the Field of Dreams.
Magic.
So that was part of culture building, team building. First year, wanted to do something special to get a group of new players and transfers on the same page. And they've repeated that messaging since then, saying, if you guys build it, fans will come and watch us if we're good. Well, the last 5 years, these two have been, if not the top headliners, one of the top headliners. Dana Retke, Stephanie Samity, future Hall of Famers at their school. And this is a look tonight at the new generation of this border battle after those two move on.
Look, we had 2 of the best to ever do it at 2 of the best programs in the country. And now, yes, we're seeing new faces, and we could see 2 of more of the best to ever come with some of the talent that we have on both sides of the net right now.
Ashburn in there setting this rotation, and that's Minnesota point. Crawford sails it long. Of course, the border battle with Retke and Samity was extended with the COVID year, so you got 5 years of it. And it ended with those two meeting up in the Elite 8 last year as McGee slams in an ace.
Coming in as a serving sub, that is exactly what you want to do. Elise McGee coming in with a strong float serve. You almost see no spin on that ball. Check out the dip of the ball. It just catches an air pocket and drops right in front of the passers.
Another one that nearly dipped in there, and McGee has Wisconsin scrambling. And that is right down the middle for Booth to crunch it home.
In transition, Melanie Schaffmaster has to get her middles going, and that was a perfect example. You get a perfect pass on a free ball, get your middles established to open things up for the pins that you want to go to the whole game.
And McGee goes for Franklin. And Smith pummels that long, but she did get hands on it. Block came out, got a touch.
Even with her height, Anna Smrek is still going to try to go for those hands. She might be over most of the blocks that she sees, but still clipping that right inside hand of Taylor Landfair, it looks like. Really smart shot by Anna Smrek.
I know a lot of volleyball fans get irritated by reviews that happen on touch calls because they take forever, but
hey,
that one...
Me too.
You too. I think that's a unanimous statement, but that was definite. You can see it. The serve sails out, back to a 1-point first set.
Wisconsin a little more high error from the service line than they would like to be, but going into this, they knew that they had to get Minnesota out of system with the tempo that Minnesota runs their pins, and the best way to do that is from the service line.
And Wennis drops that in.
Minnesota looking really strong on the service line on their side, throwing in very good float serves. Another one landing right on the sideline in that back corner. One of the best serves that you can see.
Yeah, right back to that zone. Guchtikin has Hamill running off the net. And a big block up front for Booth.
Massive block from Carter Booth, but that again started from the service line. It's an out-of-system pass. Minnesota knows that Wisconsin is going to go to their outsides, so Carter Booth, she was able to get over, and look how far her hands get over the net. 6'7", it's no wonder.
And we'll back out to Orgel and off the 6'7" Booth.
Yulia Orgel needs to continue to try to go for those high hands. If she's going to hit straight down, she's going to get blocked like the last point. So that was a fantastic adjustment by Orgel, going for those high hands instead.
Tight first set, Orgel serving. Bump set for Landfair, and Landfair with the bullseye.
Taylor Landfair went straight over the block of Caroline Crawford up front. Even in out-of-system situations, Taylor Landfair is still able to get all the way up, and check out how high that ball goes right over the block to the middle of the court.
She has been an imperfect pass eraser this year out of system. Going for 4.5 kills. Into the cross court, and Sarah Franklin with the kill.
Minnesota knows that Wisconsin is going to hammer the cross court from the outside, so that block needs to be set up in a way where they can block the cross court and try to make Wisconsin hit line that they're uncomfortable hitting.
Liz Grigorski in serving for Wisconsin. And Grigorski inside the back line.
We're seeing a lot of serves fall in the court tonight, but it's credit to the server. They are putting the ball in fantastic seams right between passers and deep in the court.
Typically how you see serves move in the field house when this rivalry is down in Madison. They're dropping out on them. There's Booth to the pin. And a big swing for Carter Booth.
I really like that set from Melanie Schaffmaster. It wasn't exactly perfect, but she still found a way to get Carter Booth going on the slide. And Booth didn't even jump that high for that one. Just a little flick of the wrist right inside to the middle of the court.
You had a look on your face like, what was that?
It's a little off balance, but it doesn't matter. Point's point.
McGraw serving Wisconsin out of system. And Franklin is rejected. Schaffmaster and Huseman up front.
Minnesota has done a great job tonight. When Wisconsin is out of system like they were in this point, they already know the ball is going outside, so they take an early step and close it up 4 hands in a row to shut it down.
Hamill backtracking, and the roll is recycled. And Robinson off balance. Schaffmaster, quick tempo, and Wisconsin handles. Franklin off the block and past Winnes.
Smart shot by Sarah Franklin, using the hands and going down that line. And it's no surprise we're at 2020, of course, with the border battle and how close these games always are.
Especially in Minneapolis, especially the last 3 years. Last year went to 5 sets here. Wisconsin won it, staved off 3 match points in the 4th set. Here's Wooker into the cross court, and did she get a touch? She did. And that violation gives Wooker the point, and Minnesota back in front on a 7th lead change.
If you touch the net at all, no matter what body part it is, that is a point for the other team. And Danielle Hart just coming down on the net a little too strong.
Ashburn to the outside, and Franklin sends that out. And Minnesota by 2.
Minnesota did a great job of setting up that block in a way where the only shot that Sarah Franklin could hit would be a roll shot or a hit out of bounds. So great job by Minnesota for setting that up well.
So a timeout for Wisconsin. 7 lead changes in this first set. It's Minnesota by 2.